Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, it's back to business basics, baby. I don't know
The
about
longer you
that.
hold that thing, the better it gets.
I figured.
Yeah.
I chickened out. I should have got on for longer. Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. As the montage you just saw explained, this is Nathan and Landon Do Business. It's a business podcast, and we're here to do business, like I said up top. And I am Landon of said duo of Nathan and Landon, and with me, as always, is the one and only crime buster Nathan.
I love busting crimes. It's like a Ghostbuster, except I shoot people in the back with proton packs.
That'd be a good way to explain that business. Where it's like, what does a crime buster do? Well, are you familiar with the concept of ghost busting? Yes, it's like that, except instead of busting ghosts, I bust crime.
Yeah. I actually bust the concept of crime, not the criminals.
The concept of crime.
I remove the ability of people to break the law.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what kind of technology does that use?
It's very conceptual and hard to explain, but
Riddled with
it,
paradoxes.
yeah, it removes the ability of people to think of something illegal. So
That's horrifying and amazing.
it's not actually that common. It's a brick to the head.
Oh, perfect. It's murder you're describing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, Nathan,
No
how does it-
crimes now.
That's true. A little bit. I could just see you standing over a criminal. A little bit of little tough to commit crime now that you're dead.
A bloody brick in my hand. Won't be shoplifting anymore.
I've solved crime. Smash cut to you with a sash. This is Nobel Prize on it.
Yeah.
You got a crown on your head.
And a cool jacket that says Crime Buster.
With a bloody brick on the back. It's
Yeah.
like embroidered in it.
That's my
It's
logo.
It's a members only jacket with a bloody brick. Oh, we all have our own crime busting ways. Hey, we've had a lot of fun today, but do you know what's even more fun than committing murder? Wait.
Is there anything?
Innovative products and services.
That's true.
Man, that is pretty fun. And Nathan, boy, oh boy, have I had my nose to the grindstone just brainstorming away on some new products and services that we talked about last week.
I hope that wasn't my grindstone you were borrowing, because it's got nose all over it now.
Well, I'll never tell. I left a note.
That's fair.
Dear Nathan, apologies for the terrible nose mess I left on your grindstone.
Not again.
Not to get too philosophical, we've already talked about how to stop the concept of crime up top. I wonder why people at any point put their nose to any type of grindstone. What purpose would that accomplish? Exactly. Yeah. Was there any point in history where people had to prove how serious they were about work so much, though, that they put their nose against a grindstone?
Maybe it was like fashionable to have a really sharp nose at some point.
Or maybe some people just had some weird smelling fetish when it came to grindstones. Ooh, put your nose to that filthy grindstone. Ooh.
Breathe it in.
Ooh, that's bad. That grindstone, it smells so dirty. No, and I'm already ashamed of myself.
So tell me about your grindstone based products that you've come up with.
Well, I will show you. So, usually when I share these products and services, I have some kind of rationale for why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Like being very drunk.
Yes. I see you're noticing a theme in my lifestyle. Is the next episode of our show is going to be the intervention one.
Yeah.
Landon, you clearly have a problem. There's no rationale for any of these, Nathan. These are just products that I came up with my head that I think should exist for reasons unknown to even myself. And I'm going to share them with you. So
I'm excited to see it.
okay, here we go. So first one is called Fruit of the Doom. So this is our Fruit of the Loom based product that is, oops, sorry. Can you see my thing still?
Yeah.
Okay, phew. So this is our Fruit of the Loom based Fruit of the Loom product, targeting adventurers who are feeling we want them to feel innovative, and we also want them to capture a day in photos. So this does all three things. So
Yeah.
let me give you a bit of a backstory here. So scientists discovered an previously unknown element when it plummeted to Earth in a horrible firestorm, and they discovered when they rubbed it on their clothing, runes would appear on their clothing. So
Wow.
yeah, and so they figured this is a marketing opportunity, right? So, like I said, the materials fell to Earth from space. When they applied it to clothing, runes inexplicably appeared, and as you can see in the background, the guides there's ghosts appearing. That ghost is a little bit sexy. I don't say so myself. Hey, I got a little bit randy with
As ghosts go, yeah.
it. Yeah. So when you put this clothing on, it guides the wearer to treasure through hissing voices only they can hear. So yes, that's great, right? You get treasure. The bad news is, though, hauntings increase in frequency and severity over time. So you're going to see these ghosts appearing more and more the longer you wear these clothing. So, um, double-edged sword,
Yeah.
treasure and ghosts. So to mitigate the growing anxiety you're feeling over the hauntings that you're experiencing, use hashtag Fruit of the Doom to praise Dagon and temporarily stem his rage, because we're pretty sure he's behind this.
Ah, Dagon. I've missed you.
Yeah. I figured you might.
Yeah.
So that's Fruit of the Doom. It's a hashtag challenge, and we're also encouraging people to upload photographs of their spectral hauntings to whatever social media platforms currently are tearing the fabric of society apart. I don't know,
Yeah.
Bingus, whatever. Is that the new site?
It's something like that.
Yeah. So that's the photo log. So we're asking people to share the photos to praise Dagon and also to do a photo diary. So, any questions? Does this product meet the core objectives that we set out for ourselves?
You know, I never realized that the runes could be used, or that materials from space could be used to make runes on your clothes. Because I'm gonna be honest, whenever I watch like sci-fi and they have like cool clothes that light up, I feel like we've been lied to by the sci-fi writing public that in the not too distant future our clothes would have cool imagery on them. And I've always been disappointed that mine just don't. Just
Exactly.
fabric like a jerk.
I
So
know.
I'm
Yeah,
very excited
wow.
about getting some runes showing up on my clothes.
Some rune-based apparel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to go back to ancient Norse history and get some runes on our clothes.
Yeah.
We live in the wealthiest nation in the world. It's a disgrace that we don't have runes on our clothing, lighting us up, leading us to treasure, tormenting us psychologically.
And I like how in this scenario Dagon is powering it, so you don't have to like plug in your shirt or anything. So
Yeah, just praise him. That's all it's
yeah,
going to take.
praise Dagon.
Just relent your will to him, or yeah, whatever Dagon is. I have
Ain't
another
I
product.
a stinker? He has a stutter.
So this is the closest I could get. Like the prompt I gave it was have Dagon sitting impishly above his horrible throne, shrugging and smirking as if to say, "Ain't I a stinker?" And they put the speech bubble up there, which
Yeah.
I was fine with.
No, that's great.
I wanted to apply it like kind of like, "Ain't I a stinker?" It's okay. I got another product idea though. You want to see it?
Yeah.
So I couldn't help myself. I had to do the Zara Ghost Shui subscription service. I just had to. And also, I was really pleased at the quality of AI images that I got. Even though I wanted
Yeah.
to make it clear that a person should be driving the car, they put the ghost there in most of them, which I'm not really upset about. And also, I think you'll notice there in the background the looming dread and terror following this car. As
Yeah.
you'll notice, all of these products have some sort of monkey's paw type relationship to the owner. So incredible benefit, and also some, increasingly disconcerting things over time will be occurring. So
That's most things in life though. So
exactly. And so, hey, good news. Zara makes car accessories now,
ah,
apparently.
cool. Now we know what they do.
Exactly. Yeah. I do like that we have the luxury car here with the Zara license plates.
Yeah.
Very nice. And here we have some kind of ancient demon pursuing the vehicle in question.
With a little purse held daintily out front.
You forgot your Zara clutch. So that happens. And so the way it works is Zara has come across a legion of ghosts, so to speak. And so, in addition to selling you car accessories, you could pay a monthly subscription fee, and a ghost will constantly apply feng shui principles to your vehicle. They won't stop.
Like putting the bags on the outside of the car. I hadn't thought about that, but that makes a lot of sense.
See? Don't bring that in the vehicle. What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Yeah, there's some kind of weirdness happening there in the back too that I don't fully comprehend. I'm sure it'll unlock an awful mystery at
Yeah.
some point.
I love the position of the ghost there.
Just creepily looking over them.
Yeah.
So, I wish that in the Lion King, when Simba's dad appeared to him, he had a sheet over him like that, just to communicate that he was a ghost.
Yeah. That would really cleared up a lot of things for me.
Wait, is Mufasa dead? Like
Is he a giant? What is happening now?
Also the best part would be the confusion of Simba. Anyways, this is a bad joke, but I still think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I going? Here we go. I did like this art style here.
Yeah. It's very nice.
So your ghost will be friendly, but it may attract the occasional evil host. As I've indicated in the previous pictures, there's some kind of evil lurking in the background. So the ghost, great. The accessories, incredible. Evil spirits, minor side effect, right?
Yeah.
So here's the best part, Nathan. If you miss a payment, the ghost will stop protecting you. So the evil spirits stay, but your friendly ghost will go away, and it will cease to ward off the evil vehicles. Hey, look, the runes are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like this picture. It was very nice.
Yeah. That's a sustainable business model right there.
Exactly.
The
You're
penalties
never
for
going
non-payment. I like it.
to haunting.
Yeah.
So how was this discovered was the Zara occultist they stumbled across it while they were participating in the Fruit of the Doom challenge. So I think you know where this is going. All hail Dagon. May the weak continue to tremble before his awful visage. So the prompt on this one was I wanted Dagon to be smirking impishly and putting his finger over his mouth as if to say, I'm a bad little boy.
And
And
it chose to include a caricature artist.
so now it's Dagon getting his caricature done at the carnival or something. I don't know. So he looks pretty cool though.
At least they're not doing a hurtful dance to embarrass us in front of Dagon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So those are my two product ideas.
I'm a bad wild boy.
Yeah, and it's spelled in such a way to indicate that he's a fan of the author Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
So yeah, any questions, Nathan? How are we feeling about this? Any flaws in my reasoning?
No, I was just distracted by how good the hands are getting on the AI generation. Usually the
Oh,
hands are the weak point. Like,
yeah, yeah. They've been in both these instances. The hands look incredible.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I got
Dagon is
some.
looking dapper as always.
Yes. They really knocked it out of the park with the horns.
Yeah.
Actually, let me show you something. Let me stop this because they they did make some images of Dagon that were actually truly upsetting. So let me show you what these look like. So this is from the same project here. All right, just a second. Okay, so these are the other pictures of Dagon that I got. Oops, I'm wrong one.
All hail Dagon, please.
You saw my script.
I like how it does say please. It's so polite.
Exactly. Look at this. Look at this. We already look at that.
Oh, that
truly upsetting. I got these ones too. These ones actually were quite scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And then
Also
the head
scary.
of Ronald Reagan in that one is that,
Yeah, that's the Gipper. No, that's Andrew Jackson. He got what he deserved.
old Hickory.
Old Hickory. Yeah. Let me see if there's any other ones. Oh, yeah, this one was pretty good too.
Ain't
So
I a stinker?
some kind of lizard man.
Yeah.
Oh, also, curiously, I discovered that this Dolly image creator, it blocks the word Indiana Jones. So I was trying to these things say prompt blocked. I wasn't trying to make homemade pornography. I was trying to make an Indiana Jones style thing, and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah. I don't know. I understand why they do that sort of thing, but it's frustrating because I do the same thing when I try to generate images. Like I
Yeah,
have very specific things in mind, and then I'm like stuck trying to talk my way around it instead of just like, you know what I mean, Indiana Jones. Just do
exactly.
it.
Yeah, come on, come on.
Come on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all the material I prepared for us today, Nathan.
Well, I think just the name Fruit of the Doom should get the Fruit of the People, Fruit of the Loom people like excited because that's a great
Yeah,
hashtag.
I think so too. I think the Fruit of the Doom challenge could be the next ice bucket challenge,
Yeah.
except, instead of dumping a bucket of water on your head, you're being psychologically tortured by ghosts. What's not to like?
Yeah. If we can get that trending with the youths on the TikToks and what have you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not sure how
got
that
it.
translates to money, but we're in.
Hashtag usage is money, right? Doesn't like Elon Musk have to pay you if you go viral past a certain amount?
Pretty sure.
He has to like send you a certificate and yeah, give you some rune-based clothing.
Or be your butler for the day.
Oh, I would love to be buttled by Elon Musk. Oh, gross. I should have said it like that.
Stop saying like that.
Yeah, how I long to be buttled. It's a verb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that needs to be more commonplace in today's society, where it's weird 80s sitcom punishments.
I would love that.
Like, can you imagine, like if a president was convicted of high crimes and misdemeanors, like his punishment, and he has to be everyone in America's butler for the day until he completes the task or dies, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that'd be a great punishment?
That really would. I don't know what judges are doing these days, but that's the sort of innovative thinking we need from the bench.
I agree.
Should you and I become judges?
Yes. I'm surprised we're not judges right now. How do you do that? How does one judge?
I don't know. You gotta robe somewhere, I think is the tricky part.
Yeah. Step one, obtain robe. Step two, I mean, I figure it's most judges, it feels like they just showed up with the robe and people
Yeah.
took them at face value.
Yeah, somebody shows up in a robe, you're not gonna question it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
Because
here to
they're
pass judgment.
well, I
All
see
right.
you're dressed for the part. All right, go nuts.
You seem like you know what you're doing.
Here's a question. Do you think it would be permitted in a court for you and I to pass down judgments like together on the same bench? Where we just like hang?
No, I assumed we were working as a team on this.
Yeah. It's like, when we go to issue our decrees, we don't even consult. We just start speaking words and syncing it up at the same time. All right, Nathan, straight off the top.
We're each gonna say every other word. We'll just see where it goes.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Landon,
find
the
defendant.
it's gonna go way off the rails.
Go, one more.
Sexy
And
is
incredibly
beefy
so
in.
you
I don't know if we're speaking English anymore.
I know. I'm trying to bring it back to super duper guilty. All right, let's try it again.
we're gonna workshop this.
Yeah, we'll get it done. But I imagine if I'm a criminal and I get two judges for the price of one, I am excited.
Yeah, that's good value for your crime dollars, I always say.
Listen, Your Honor, I was just out there crime busting. I don't know what the big deal is.
Yeah, I was
I
doing
was
your job for you.
I was just out there solving the concept of crime,
Yeah,
NBD.
one brick at a time.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we can write Fruit of the Loom. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of good energy off the fruit of the doom hashtag.
Good. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe it could be a co-branded partnership. You can have your ghost co-pilot taking you out there on your way to find evil spirits. We can email Zara too. Whoever
Yeah,
pays first.
we got to loop
Yeah,
Zara into this. They'll be
exactly.
interested,
Yeah.
especially
So
when we
yeah,
show them the fancy new car accessories they're going to be making for us.
exactly. They're going to be thrilled to find out the ghost they have access to. I bet some of the top brass has no idea.
Yeah,
Your fashion occultists have made a terrible discovery.
I assume they're pursuing that line of research, just delving into the occult to try to sell more like cheaply made wares or whatever. They
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if sci-fi and movies have taught me anything, it's that every government and business has an occult division.
Yeah, and they always go too far
Always.
with
Yeah.
horrible results.
Sometimes sexy,
Could be both.
but more often than not, it's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we take this straight to the bank with the folks at Fruit of the Loom and Zara. There's a powerful partnership at play here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Zara's probably never considered it because I doubt they carry fruit of the loom. So
Yeah. So far.
with being a fancy lady clothier and all.
See, I forgot that we went down that rabbit hole of fancy lady things yesterday. Yesterday, last week. I have no
Yeah.
concept of time, Nathan. It's troubling to me.
Actually, I have no concept of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always assume Fruit of the Loom it sells exclusively men's tidy whities, but
I think so. I think they have other stuff. Like, for some reason, all I know about them is they're cheaply made and they have those weird costume guys in the commercials.
yeah,
That's it.
that's all I got to.
Yeah. So this is a funny story. So like this is not as much funny as it is deeply harrowing.
It's my favorite
So
kind of story.
I was on a business trip. I think it was in 2017. And it was supposed to be this multi-day business trip where I was going to do this multi-day workshop with the client. And I kicked off the opening like event and I immediately broke into the worst fever and sickness I felt in my entire life. And so I walked over to my client. I said, "Hey, everything's under control here with the team. I'm going to go to the hospital because I can barely stand." And so I had the flu, this like the most terrible flu of my life. And so it was so bad that the physician that saw me wouldn't let me leave on my flight. And so I was stuck in a hotel by myself with the flu for like a full week, like 3 days longer than I intended to be out there. All this is to say that I ran out of underwear over a period of time. And so I had to stumble down to the hotel lobby and purchase the saddest, baggiest, floppiest set of Fruit of the Loom tidy whitey underpants that I had ever seen in my life. And they're like, it's just a memory of how sad of a week that was. If there's an
Yeah,
article of clothing that could just distill the sadness I felt, it were those underpants.
I think you should tell them that story.
It should. Yeah, I'm
Your
now
particular
fat.
brand of sadness undergarments really saved me that day.
Sadness undergarments. What kind of technology do you use that allows them to get so sad? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, it sounds like you were an early adopter of COVID-19. You had it 2 years early.
I did. Yeah.
It was still in beta at that point.
Yeah. It was the beta COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was horrific. I was in the middle of Des Moines, Iowa by myself in a hotel room. Oh, so bad. Ugh. I don't recommend that one bit. But yeah, I'm gonna tell that story. I'm gonna put some wistful music behind it. I'm gonna send it over to Fruit of the Loom. Post this.
I do like as a bitch is asking people like, could you recommend any good hospitals nearby, or like go to the concierge? What do you got in a hospital?
What would you recommend?
Yeah,
Oh, I should have done that. My,
just every time you go to a hotel, just like, no, I'm fine. Just a fan.
it's like going to the hospital.
Yeah,
You ever watch that show ER? Big fan. Big fan of trauma.
yeah.
My client just still does. I'm still in touch with them, and they do always laugh at how nonchalant I was when I said, I'm going to the hospital. Don't be alarmed, but I'm going to the hospital.
Don't mind me. I'm just
I
about to die.
am rapidly losing consciousness, and I
Yeah.
fear for my life. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you survived and have this
Thanks.
great story to pass along to the good people at Fruit of the Loom.
Sad underpants. Sadder pants. No, I need to workshop that.
Yeah,
Just like our judge routine.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, is there any other materials we want to cover today? Or are we feeling like we've done a lot of good in the world?
No, I feel like we've got our marching orders now. We can get Fruit of the Doom trending here.
Hell yes. I'm really excited about this. Okay. Well, I'm going to do some research on the person that we should harass by email at Fruit of the Loom. Um, I'll see if I can marshal some more ghosts, and then we'll take it from there. How's that sound?
Yeah, we got to figure out how to tie Zara in exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like a MeUndies type competitor thing where you pay a monthly fee and ghosts will feng shui your car and give you underpants.
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect matchup right there.
These are really weird. These ghosts are into some weird stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
here's your underpants, and while I'm here, I'm gonna feng shui your car. Don't mind me.
Are you getting bad energy vibes from your car? It could be all the ghosts, or it could just need to be feng shuied.
It could be how would you react, Nathan, if like you went to a mechanic, you're like, yeah, my car's making some really weird sounds, and the mechanic comes up to you with a completely straight face and it says, your car's got a ghost problem.
I don't know why more mechanics don't do that.
Yeah. Listen, it's going to take me at least a week to get the parts I need, and about a month and a half to get someone from the Vatican down here to exorcise this just your car because it's just riddled with ghosts.
Yeah. That's probably about the basic understanding that most people have of cars. If you told them like, you need to replace the ghost, like they'd be like, all right.
Yeah. Little known fact: GPS in vehicles is powered by ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would believe the mechanic if he told me my problem was ghosts.
Yeah.
You have ghosts and also your air filter. Look how dirty it is.
I love that move.
They do. You've been breathing this air. Like, well, no, it's doing its job, idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Well, Nathan, I'm really glad that we've had this time together.
Yeah. I hope Dagon is pleased with our offering this week.
I hope he's pleased with our bountiful offering. I can't imagine that he's not. Dagon, I didn't mean that.
He's such a little stinker.
Yes. Little imp.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get busy doing my research work. But Nathan, thank you for joining me today on this wacky adventure, and thanks to all 9 of you who are out there watching this. I hope you have a blessed day, and that Dagon continues to protect your harvest.
I'll praise Dagon.
All praise Dagon. See you later, everybody.